Messed Up is brought to you by Ego Maine. Welcome to Messed Up. I'm your host, Sarah Long. We're here to challenge these high school students in math, engineering, science, and technology. We have Abby and Jacob from St. Dominic Academy. Welcome to you guys. And from Westbrook High School, we have Brady and Maddie. Welcome to you guys. So we're going to kick it right off with the brain battle. We have 10 multiple choice questions worth 5 points each. You don't lose any points for answering incorrectly, but keep in mind that I'll need your answer as soon as you buzz in. If you guys are ready, let's start with the brain battle. The expression 1/2 minus 1/4 minus 1/3 plus 1/6 is the same as which of the following? Blue team.
30 over 24.
Incorrect.
What did I add wrong?
Red team.
C, 1 over 12.
That is correct. In electrical engineering, which instrument measures power? Red team.
A, watt meter.
Correct. Question 3. Which of the following best describes how Pasteur attenuated the rabies virus to create an effective vaccine? Red team.
A, by heat treating the purified virus.
Incorrect. Blue team.
Let's go B. It's by purifying the protein from viral.
Incorrect. The correct answer is C, by passing the rabies infection through a successive series of rabbits.
All right.
Sounds pleasant.
Pasteurization.
OS computer abbreviation usually means which of the following? Blue team.
Operating system.
That is correct. Ann's number is added to Bob's number, and it is observed that the sum is the same as the product. Bob's number is then multiplied by 1 less than Ann's number. What can we conclude about this new product? Red team.
C, the product is an integer.
Incorrect.
I think that's
Blue
B.
team.
B. The product is smaller than Bob's number.
Incorrect. The correct answer is D. The product is the same as
Okay.
Ann's number. In mechanical engineering, a system of forces with a resultant moment but no resultant force is called? Blue team?
A single.
Incorrect.
B, a couple.
That's correct. And question 7. Which of the following is commonly accepted as the engine that most directly drives plate tectonic motion? Blue team.
Oh,
Blue team.
A, mantle convection.
That's correct. Blue team.
Yeah, I was like, we're not blue team.
All right, question 8. .mov extension refers usually to what kind of file? Blue team.
Animation movie file, B.
That is correct. And number 9, how many positive integers are divisors of 2015?
Let's go C6.
Blue team.
C6.
Incorrect. And red team?
D, 8.
That is correct. And last question before the video question. 1 mile equals how many meters? Blue team.
B, 1209.
Incorrect.
C, 1609.
That is correct.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the brain battle. Before we tally up the points, we're going to go ahead to the video question brought to us by Winter Kids.
Chionophobia is the fear of what? A, flying in a storm. B, being chased by a dog. C, being trapped in the snow, or D, falling through the ice?
Blue team.
A, flying in a storm.
Incorrect. Red team?
D, falling through the ice.
No, incorrect. The correct answer is C, being trapped in the snow.
Good to
All
know.
right. So at the end of the brain battle and the video question, the blue team is at 15 points, the red team at 25 points. And coming up next, we have 40 points at stake with the Engineer This Challenge. We'll be back right after this.
Hey folks, it's Leo from EcoMaine. Back at you with another question. What is e-waste? Okay, if you guessed e-waste stands for electronic waste, you're absolutely right. It's made up of computers, cell phones, old TVs, anything that used to be electronic that you can't use anymore. Please, don't put it in your garbage or your recycling bin. Bring it back to your transfer station or the store in which you got us. Help us out.
Welcome back to Messed Up. We're about to head into Engineer This, but before that, we want to get to know our teams just a little bit better. So we're going to start with Westbrook and Maddie and Brady. Welcome again to you guys, and we were talking a little bit about what you guys do after school. You're on the math team?
I am on the math team. I'm actually the math team captain.
Excellent.
And now we have a full team. It's very exciting.
Excellent. You didn't always have a full
No,
team?
No.
And
We recruited some kids. It's great.
so you must have been on the team for a few years
Yes,
then,
I
if you're
was.
the captain now. Well, congratulations.
Thank
Yeah. And do you guys want to give a shout out?
Miss Nola Urban and Miss McDonald.
So who are they?
Miss McDonald's my chemistry teacher,
Yep.
and Miss Urban is our math teacher for like
7 years.
long time.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Too long.
Yeah. We'll end on that note. All right, and over to St. Dominic Academy to the red team, and Abby and Jacob. What about you guys?
We'd like to shout out to Mr. Eustache. Thanks for making us come to this. It's been great.
Yeah, and do you guys do anything after school either? Any clubs or sports?
I'm a soccer team captain and I play
Nice.
hockey.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you.
I do a lot of different things. Cross country right now. I'm cross country captain. So
A lot of
going to
captains
state.
here. I like
going
it.
to states. That's exciting.
That is exciting. Wow, good for you guys. All right, well, thanks to all the captains for being here. And now we're going to go over to the Engineer This Challenge. For more details on that, I'm going to toss it over to scientist Tom Long.
Thanks, Sarah. We're here at Elements in Biddeford, and welcome to the MEST Challenge. With the given materials, teams will have to build a floating platform that sticks out at least 6 inches from the edge of the table. The team whose platform can hold the most weight gets the points. Good luck, teams.
Thank you very much, Tom. So if you guys are all set, any questions on the cliffhanger challenge? No? All right. Then you have 5 minutes, and those 5 minutes start now. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're going to start with the red team. So one of you, Jacob, I assume, holding the ruler, making sure that we are 3 inches out away from the desk. And Abby, go for it. Remember, the edge of the can has to be 3 inches off of the desk.
So like that?
Yep. Just make sure the edge is at 3 inches. Yep. 1.
Do I still need?
Nope, you're good.
I don't even know if it was up my ass.
2. Nice. You don't seem so sure about this one. We're going with 2? Yep. All right, so 2 for the red team. Okay, so we have Brady on the blue team measuring out, and we have 3 inches out from the desk, and go right ahead.
Uh-oh.
Brady.
Get the touch.
I'm impressed already.
Yeah. Close. All right, so we have 1 can for the blue team and 2 for the red team, so 40 points goes to St. Dominic Academy, and that brings you guys up to 65 points, and the blue team at 15.
guys.
We are going to be back right after the break with the grid of destiny. Plenty of points up for grab. We'll be back. Welcome back. We are about to head into the grid of destiny. The red team is at 65 points and the blue team 15. Of course, there are many points up for grabs here. So the grid of destiny is set up in 4 columns, 1 for math, 1 for engineering, 1 for science, and any guesses on the last one? Technology, you got it. So with each column, you have 4 questions in increasing point value and increasing difficulty. You do not have to choose them in order, but the leading team gets to choose first. Either team can buzz in with the answer. So red team, where would you like to start?
Technology 25.
All right.
Right.
What does the term PLC stand for? Blue team,
C, programmable logic controller.
you got it. So blue team, we're over to you now, your choice.
All right. Math 25.
A cube is made of solid white material but painted red on the outside. It is then cut into 125 equally sized smaller cubes. How many of these smaller cubes have red painted on just one side? Blue team,
B, 25.
incorrect.
83.
Incorrect. The correct answer. There is no E option, but the correct answer is D, 54. So red team, we're back to
I
you.
said 30, 24.
25 engineering.
3/64 inches equals how many
Oh
millimeters?
boy.
Blue team,
A 1.19.
that is correct.
Props to you.
All right, blue team, your
64 wasn't
choice. We only have one more 25-pointer left.
Well, let's go for it.
All right.
25.
Okay. Which of the following compounds is most soluble in water at 10 degrees C? Blue team,
A, KNO3.
that is correct.
My traits are always soluble.
Blue team, your choice.
All right. I'll take science 20.
At which of the following locations would Betelgeuse most likely be found by a stargazer at mid-northern latitudes during January at about midnight? Red team,
About 10 degrees C, about 10 degrees north of Orion's belt in the southern sky.
correct.
Did you actually?
Well, whatever you're using, go with that. Yeah. No, good job. All right, so red team, we're back to you. Your choice.
It's up to you.
Math for 20.
Your school is raffling a $300 bicycle. Tickets are sold at 75 cents a piece. How many tickets must be sold for the school to make a profit of $60. Blue team.
480.
That is correct. Yes. Good job.
Yes.
And blue team, your choice.
We'll take technology 20.
Most modern TVs draw power even if turned off. The circuit the power is used in does what function? Blue team.
B, remote control.
Correct. You're on a roll. Next, next question.
Let's do engineering 20.
All right. In mechanical engineering, Hooke's law of elasticity describes the operation of which of these? Blue team.
B, rubber band.
Incorrect. Red team.
A, linear spring.
Correct. Red team, where should we go?
Engineering for 15.
It is not advisable to seek shelter under a highway overpass during a tornado. When air moves through this narrow area, wind speeds increase and pressure decreases. This increases the risk for injuries. This phenomenon can be explained by which of the following? Red team.
A, Bernoulli's principle.
Correct.
Wow.
Good job. All right, red team, your turn again.
Technology 15.
Which is a type of electrically erasable, programmable, read-only memory? Blue team.
A, flash.
Correct. Blue team, your choice.
I'm gonna do math 15.
All right. You have some nickels, dimes, and quarters that total $2. You have 2 more quarters than dimes and 3 times as many nickels as dimes. How many coins do you have? Blue team.
A, 3.
Correct.
C, 11.
Incorrect. The correct answer is D, 17.
That's good because I would have guessed 5.
So red team, your choice.
Okay. Science for 15, I guess.
Of course. So orderly. Team effort even. What is the most accurate term for predicting values of data that are located between known data points on a line graph? Red team.
C, interpolation.
Correct. Red team, your choice.
Science for 10.
Although scientists are unable to obtain samples by drilling, they believe the predominant mineral in the mantle is which of these? Blue team.
A, iron pyrite.
Incorrect. Red team.
C, quartz.
Incorrect. The correct answer is D, olivine.
Okay.
So blue team, your choice.
Yeah. All right. Come on.
Math for 10.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna see them all anyway.
How many positive integers less than 1,000 have the sum of their digits equal to 5?
Oh boy.
Blue team.
C, 23.
Incorrect. And red team, do you have an answer?
B, 21.
Correct.
Yes, indeed. What?
Red team, your choice.
Engineering for 10.
All right.
Good choice.
A small container is often called which of these? Red team.
A, capsule.
Correct.
I should really start answering these.
So that leaves us with technology for 10. Which of these is made from a variety of materials such as carbon, which inhibits the flow of current? Red team.
C, resistor.
That is correct. And at the end of the grid of destiny, it's a close game. The red team still ahead at 165, but the blue team almost there, 145. So we are about to head into the end game question. This is where both teams get to wager points, and it's important to remember, teams, that you're not just competing against each other here today, but the top 8 teams from the initial 12 will go on to the next round points-wise, so keep that in mind. So when we come back, we'll have the end game question, and the subject this time around is math.
Hey folks, it's Leo from EcoMaine with another question for you. Here at the Waste Energy Power Plant, we have to keep our boilers at 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. My question though is why? Is it to, well, heat our offices? Is it to safely process the hazardous component in the garbage? Or is it to keep the boilers from freezing in the winter? If you guessed it's to safely process the hazardous component in the garbage, you're absolutely right. 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit is a very important temperature for us. At that temperature, we destroy as much as possible that's bad in the garbage. So we work pretty hard to keep it that high.
And welcome back. We are on to our end game question. I have wagers from both teams now. They are anxiously awaiting the questions. I can feel the nervous energy in here. It's a close game. The red team is at 165 points. The blue team not far behind at 145 points. So again, I have both wagers. Let's get right to it. You guys will have 3 minutes to solve this question. Find the constants A and B so that all 4 lines whose equation are given by the following pass through the same point.
Oh, sorry.
2 minutes left. And 1 minute left. Thirty seconds. $15. 10 seconds. All right, time is up. So let's start with the blue team and go ahead and read it off.
A equals 1, B equals -2/3.
That is correct. And you guys wagered 25 points. So that brings you up to 170. And red team, same story. If you could show us the answer and read it off.
A equals 2, B equals -1.
And that is incorrect. You guys wagered 15 points, so you guys are at 150. So the blue team, you guys won today. Good job, Westbrook.
Thank you.
Yes, and good job to you guys as well. Maybe
Thank
we'll see
you.
you back here
Yeah,
for
thank
sure. That
you.
was a good game, nice and close. All right, we will be back next week with another episode of Messed Up. And if you'd like to catch up on old episodes, you can always head to messedup.tv. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Messed Up is brought to you